So here we go. Would you want to help me out the next one? Or would you?
do.
Okay, well, even better. Okay, then you're going to have the hot seat.
Okay.
We'll do the hot seat with you.
I can do that.
But before you do that, I have a prediction. Mysterious Omar Brooks is giving me another idea. And I feel very, very good about this. So I'm going to have you sit on it. Oh, you see the dust that came off it? Okay, so here's the thing. We have we have 5 senses, right? We have seeing, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. Well, you're going to use your sense of touch and your smart derriere to intuitively figure out who you're sitting on. That sounds awkward. That is awkward. But before we go all there, I want to cover something with everybody. So there's this thing that is called branding. All right? Branding. What do I mean by that? Well, if I say Oprah, you immediately know I'm talking about
Oprah.
Oprah Winfrey, right? Right? Easy peasy. That's branding. And that's how stars stay in the limelight because of that name recognition. So here, no surprise here, a little game with everybody. If I say Elvis, Presley, of course, duh. If I say Angelina, Jolie. If I say Sting, gotcha. So I mean, the whole point is that these people have immediate recognition. In that case, Sting, a single name, Oprah, a single name, brings it together. Marilyn is a single name, but there's also Marilyn Manson, but of course I mean Marilyn Monroe. So as people pass away, let's say, or as things change, their branding changes, and sometimes we have to associate their last name with their first name. If I say Lady, but 30 years ago it would have been Lady and the Tramp, right? So the movie, so Lady Gaga, of course. Brittany, Bert and Ernie, what are you talking about? So yeah, so Burt Reynolds, of course. Doug? Sparks, yes, somebody got it finally! After all these years! Name branding! I'm so thrilled! Thank you! He works for me and he's getting a promotion. Yes, so, you know, some names are famous today, but they were more famous yesterday and the day before that, like a common name like John. Who do you think of when I say John? John Lennon, John Mayer, John Wayne, I heard. Yeah, John Lennon. Okay? And of course, John Wayne. So, but here's a John that you don't recognize by his first name. You only recognize him by his initials. Can you think who that is? JFK. I heard somebody say it. That's exactly right. JFK. Again, there's a kind of branding that happens in society. Jack Nicholson, another Jack, contemporary?
Black.
Jack Black, exactly. School of Rock. But back again, 40, 50 years ago, Jack Benny would have been on everybody's mind. Who's Jack Benny? Right, exactly, poor guy. Jimmy Stewart, still a classic actor, a classic name. He was James Stewart in the beginning, but he's now known as Jimmy. Jimi Hendrix, of course, in Renton, who unfortunately passed away at age 27. James Dean, who unfortunately passed away at age 27. Jim Morrison, who unfortunately passed away at age 27. Kurt Cobain, who unfortunately passed away at age 27. Janis Joplin, who unfortunately passed away at age 27. Michael Jackson, who was once 27. It's all good. So we can go on and on. There's here's a good one. So if I say Jerry, the comedian, you think of Seinfeld, but really Jerry Lewis was the predominant comedian. So branding and how things change. That's all this is about. And Jerry Lewis's partner was Dean Martin, and he was part of the Rat Pack, which included who? Frank Sinatra, exactly. And Sammy Davis Jr. You are reading the cards before I flip them. You're my other psychic tonight. And of course, if I say Bruce, Lee. You know, here's a true story. And a lot of people don't know this about Bruce, but he was at a restaurant, and the waiter said, "What would you like to drink?" He said, "Water!" A lot of people don't know that. Bruce Lee trivia. He's from Seattle. So, and unfortunately, Robin Williams is no longer with us. And his college roommate, do you know who that was? Is no longer with us. Do you remember? Robin Williams and Christopher Reeves was his college roommate. They're no longer with us. So here, I'm going to play a little game with you. You have now seen and heard every star that I have in the stack. You are sitting on one of the stars.
Okay. Oh boy.
How do you like that? All right. So what I want you to do, we can mix these up. It really doesn't matter. So what I want you to do is hold your hand out like that. And then I want you to take the other portion of it, whatever you decide, in your other hand. And then you're going to weigh them, like a weighing in the scales without looking at the names, right? So you have two, just two like this. And now, using your, I'm going to share my Swami powers with you. Using the Swami powers that I am sending to you, you're going to just throw one in the back that you don't think has the card. So which one has the celebrity? Right, so just throw the other ones away. Yeah, just like that. Okay, well, we're kind of committed. All right, let's do it again. Cut it, whatever you want. Doesn't have to be 50-50. Now, which one has the celebrity? You sure? Because she's sure, and I'm sharing my Swami powers with her. So 1, 2, 3, then toss. Yeah, awesome. So carefully, so I'm not cheating. Because when I feel these left, which one do you think is it? That one right there. Hold on. Square these up. You're sure it's that one? You're positive?
Yeah.
All right, now don't put your hand out like that. Put the other one on top. And let's see if you are right. Who did you pick? Tom Cruise, of course.
You ready?
Yeah, who'd you pick?
Okay, we've got Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. Awesome. What do you think the odds are you're sitting on Marilyn Monroe? Yeah, I know, but it was fun. We had a good time, right? Here, I'll show you what we did. Go ahead and stand. This was fun. Actually, okay, all right, I'm messing with you guys. I do have a picture of Marilyn Monroe here. I do. You don't believe me? Well, this is what she looks like today. So thank you. Yeah! It would be cool if that was Marilyn Monroe, and maybe next time it will be. But when I get it right, you'll be the first to know. Okay?